This is Bronson Hartley in Bermuda with his pet hogfish, Theodore. He ran first Hartley's helmet diving, Hartley's deep sea diving, and it became Hartley's underwater wonderland, and later Hartley's undersea walk. He would give a sugar-coated marine biology course to people who had never been under the sea before. There's his first signal, C for coral. Next is P for plant. We use hand signals since you can't speak underwater. Sponge. And animal. That's a sea cucumber. Did everybody touch it? We generally didn't let the tourists touch the corals, but the animals, since they were rotated, didn't hurt them to be touched to a certain extent. There's a girl who would need a prescription mask. We prided ourselves in taking people who wore glasses. This guy has the right idea. They're eaten in Japan. Let's see. Yes, good to eat. Minor adjustments to the camera. Bronson was probably 70 around, close to 70 years old at this time, I think. He did diving right up until he was quite elderly. Past 65 for sure. Here he is taking the pictures, Polaroid pictures. Theodore, of course, pacing back and forth, wanting to be the center of attention. Yes, we had a camera rod mounted on the end of the camera that gave you the exact distance to the window for the perfect focus. Put special lenses inside the camera to adapt them to work underwater. I still have one of the cameras in my collection. Originally, Bronson took black and whites, and he used to develop the pictures. Often in the middle of the night when I was on the way to the bathroom, he would grab me up and put me on a stool and have me move the print from the stop bath into the fixer. And later we went to slides, which we did one of him, one of her, two together in a walking shot. And we put special labels on the helmet windows with an elastic band just above the face. Then carefully use the children as child labor to, that would be myself and my brother, or my brother and myself, and we had to read the names off the slides and sort them into the envelopes that people had pre-addressed, and then they would get mailed off to the customers. Now we're showing the feeding of the corals, I believe. Magnifying glasses to get a good look at the corals. We tried to choose the largest polyps to show the corals grabbing at food. Special technique used, coral awaken feeding or coral asleep. That one's probably the coral asleep. This one's awaken feeding. All the little fluffy things are extended coral animals. Watch them eat. Okay, you gotta carefully take a little bit of meat out of the mussel, put it under your fingernail, and gently touch it to the coral colony and watch them grab at the food. Now, you see that special technique with the knife? That's used to keep the fish at bay. I think he's luring some of them out of the way as well with the other hand. really was an art. This shows the breathing of the sponge. It's really feeding of the sponge, but we like to refer to it as breathing of the sponge. Although they are taking in their oxygen as well as food supply. You can just barely see the sand moving upwards from the current coming out of the sponge. Okay. Coral. 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 Sponge. Plant. Coral. Stinging coral. He shot from another angle to show you what he was pointing at. 2 different corals there, 3 different corals. Sponge. And stinging coral.